Well, good morning, everybody. This is Sandy, Suburban Homesteader, Wyoming, Arizona, and I am in a fabulous collaboration this month. It is called The World is Your Dinner Plate. And we have some great people that pulled it together. We have Tony from Kettle Kitchen and Pam from Blues Self-Reliance, who are great friends of mine. Then we have Ryan's son, Jaden. Now, Ryan's channel is Heavenly Hills Homestead 9465. And he is a friend also. So I wanted to do this collaboration. Plus, you got to pick something to cook from around the world. Now, my mom's family came from Wales. And I have longed to be able to go there. Someday, I'm going to go there. And I love the whole country. I love everything about it. And I especially love their food. So today I am going to make what in Wales they call a cake, but here in the United States they would call a biscuit. Though it's spelled like this, it's actually pronounced Eveni. So I'm making Eveni cakes today. Now I do want to make a special note. There are things when you live in Wyoming that you cannot get. That is commonplace in Wales. Mainly their cheese. And I could not get their cheese. I knew it was a cheddar cheese. I knew that it had mustard seed in it and a little bit of ale. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to make my own so that will still give it that good flavor. Also, they have a specific type of seaweed, which I could not get. But I buy seaweed all the time. I like eating seaweed. And so I'm going to use some of that. But are they going to be fabulous? They are going to be fabulous. Actually, I've been eating on one of them. So good. Let's go make them. Here's my recipe for Eveni cakes from Wales. 1 cup plus 1 tablespoon of flour, 1/2 cup of butter, 1 leek, which is their national vegetable, 1/3 cup of Eveni cheese, and I'll show you how I'm going to substitute that, 1 teaspoon of dried laverbread, which is seaweed, 1 egg, and 1 tablespoon of milk. Now, because I can't find that type of cheese, I am going to use cheddar and some mustard seed. So here's my flour. And we're just going to go around and I'll just show you all the ingredients. 1 egg. You can mix that up if you want to. I'm not going to. 1 milk. And then because I want to make that cheese, this is my mustard seed and my cheddar cheese. I could use ale instead of milk. There's the seaweed that we're going to add. Now, this is the seaweed that I'm going to use. It's just a snack seaweed that's got sea salt added to it. This is my leek. If you haven't ever grown a leek, we're going to use the light green part of it and all the way down to the white, plus the butter. I need 1/2 cup of butter for the recipe. The other butter I'm going to use when I fry those up. So let's first of all cut our leek up. So we're going to cut that end off and then up to where the color kind of changes. The rest of that leek can go into the compost pile. You could give it to your chickens. I just want this part right now. So I'm going to use a sharp knife. You should always have sharp knives in your kitchen. It makes your job much easier. And I'm going to just chop those up. So first I'm doing them the long ways, then I'm just going to chop them up. You could have as small or as big pieces as you want. I want them fairly small, so then I'm just going to go through and chop them just a little teeny bit more. Total personal preference, honestly. A leek is very subtle, not like an onion or a garlic. And then I'm just going to chop up that butter just a little bit. It came out of the fridge, but it's just been sitting a little bit. It's a little warm in my kitchen, so it's pretty soft. I'm using my food processor. You can mix this in a bowl, but it is just so easy. So the flour and the butter goes in there. I'm going to put the lid on and just pulse it a few times. I just want to make it kind of like breadcrumbs, kind of like when you're making a pie crust. And so that's what I'm going to do is just pulse a couple times. If you pulse it too much, the butter gets warmer and the result is not what I want. So there we go, kind of breadcrumbs like. We're going to add our leeks. Then we're going to add, since I can't have Ifeni cheese, I'm going to add my cheddar cheese plus my mustard seed in there. And then I'm going to add that little bit of seaweed. You could always add more seaweed than I have in the recipe. It just depends on a matter of taste. And then we're just going to pulse it a little teeny bit. See, it's starting to look more like a pie crust before you add the water. We're going to add the egg, and I'm going to add the milk, where I could add ale if I had some. We're going to go one more time, and we're going to just pulse it just a couple of times. If you pulse it too much, it gets really, really soft. Now, here's just a few things about Wales. Their nickname is Land of Song. Their vegetable is the leek, and that's why I picked this recipe. Their flower is a daffodil, which I absolutely love. Sport is rugby. Wales was founded in the 6th century. Think about that. Whoa! And the corgi dog comes from Wales. And my Reagan is a corgi. Also, interesting fact about Wales, they have more castles per square mile than any place in Europe. I found that fascinating. Okay, so we are taking it out. If it gets too soft, you can always just put it in the refrigerator for a little while. Seriously. You just want a really thick dough is what you want. I can sprinkle a little teeny bit of flour. Push it all together. Look at that dough. That is fabulous. Soft, movable, pliable, and ready to make some cakes. I just like to play with it just a little teeny bit. Then I'm going to sprinkle a little flour on top, take my rolling pin, and I want to roll it out so it is about a centimeter thick, right around in there, a little more than a 1/4 inch. And out of this, I should be able to get about 10 of them, which is fabulous. One of the ways I like to eat this is with eggs in the morning, but you could eat it all kinds of times during the day. It has a great flavor that's not overpowering, that you could add with a lot of different dinners. So I'm going to turn my cast iron pan on to medium. I'm using grapeseed oil, just a little bit in there, and I'm also going to add some butter. Remember I had that extra butter from before, and I can fit 5 or 6 of them in my frying pan. So I'm actually going to put 2 pads of butter in there, and I want it to be heated up before I put the biscuits in. It just makes it cook a little bit faster. And the whole idea is I want to fry those until they are golden brown. So see, I got 10 of them out of there. You can make them whatever size you want. My frying pan is heating up, and I'm actually going to do 6 the first time and 4 the other time. Just because I decided to. There is absolutely no reason. I just decided to. So that's what I'm going to do. I want them golden brown on both sides. And so I just flip them a few times, and then I'm going to flip them onto a plate with a paper towel, just in case if there's any extra grease from the grapeseed oil or from the butter. And then I'm going to just add a little bit more oil and butter to the pan and fry the other ones up. Now, even though I couldn't get Ifeni cheese, these Ifeni biscuits are actually to die for. My kitchen smells great. I love leeks anyway. If you haven't been introduced to leeks before, they are in the allium family. They are milder. So if onions or garlic is too powerful for you, you should have some leeks. You can grow them yourself. It adds a special thing to the cake biscuit in the United States. I have to tell you, they are fabulous. For me, these are great with eggs in the morning. But really, the taste is so wonderful. I think you could add them to any meal during your day. So, Tony, Pam, Jaden, and Ryan, thank you so much. Now remember, I will have a list of all the different channels that are out every single day at the end of this video, plus in the description below. So make sure you go and check it out. See all the dishes from around the world that you could try, because we need to broaden our horizons. Everybody, this is Sandy, Suburban Homesteader, Wyoming, Arizona. I hope you like, I hope you subscribe, I hope you love eating Ifeni cakes. See you next time.